Welcome to Dune Time. This is Bludgeon and this is Dune Imperium Ranked. Dune Imperium Digital Ranked, obviously. I mean, you can see right here, it's the digital version. I'm not playing on a physical board here. Anyway, it's Rise of Ix and Immortality 211. I am player 2. Ilban, Leto, Baron, Yuna, Armand, and Tassia are the leaders. Baron already snatched up by player 4. Player 2, okay, that's nice. Haven't been player 2 in a little while. Tassia picked up in player 3. Let's take a look at the card. Shifting Allegiances, Treachery, Space Travel, Gunthopter, Sadok, or Infantry. Scientific Breakthrough, Slig Farmer down in the Tlaylaxu row. And then for tech, Spy Satellites, Artillery, and Restricted Ordnance. Any good Armand cards here? Yes. Shifting Allegiances and Space Travel. Let's do that. I mean, a lot of good leaders here. Ilban and Leto and Yuna. I mean, this is like a very high level leader selection here in terms of just like, you know, some of the strongest leaders are here. I would tend to think Leto is a stronger leader than Armand, but I just feel like playing Armand here. Okay, so let's, Fold Space is gone, so we're gonna do a little smuggle. We'll get our specimen. Advance here. No ring in the opening hand, so probably Shifting Allegiances will get snagged by somebody else before I have a chance to get it, but you never know. It would be great if I could get to wealth here, because that would mean next round I can smuggle down and get Swordmaster. Baron goes to tech negotiation and picks up artillery. Interesting, Mnemic Film here pops up. I wonder what that's about. I wonder if he, you know, does he have a couple of daggers? And he played a dagger to do that. Does he have the other one in hand? Is he planning to get use out of it here? Does he just want the persuasion this round? Be interesting to know exactly what the motivation is there for Baron. Artillery. It's not a tech that I really am ever too excited to pick up. Mostly because I just don't really like keeping daggers in my deck. And I don't tend to pick cards that have a lot of daggers on them. Okay, so wealth did get picked up. Well, I would really like to get some Solari out of here. Do I want to go to Hardy Warriors and go up? Wouldn't be quite... If I actually win the conflict, then I can't... Okay. Interesting. I might end up using that. I kind of don't want to win this conflict. Okay, Tessia early reveals. What's Baron gonna do? I probably should have just put in 2 troops, really. Okay, but Baron goes Hardy Warriors. All right. Okay, so this is looking like it's going to be okay. So the 3 troops for the 3 Solari. I mean, it's a fairly heavy investment there. But that's okay. Question is, do I want an urgent mission just to use my diplomacy? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I'll just reveal and take a space travel here. And we'll trash a card in play. Dagger or Reconnaissance. Honestly, I'm going to do the Dagger because I am already set up to get Swordmaster next round. We'll hang on to the Urgent Mission for now. Baron picks up Sayadina. Couple of big cards here, and then a couple of whatever cards. Wonder if Baron will take that infantry. Did he have the chance? Because he does have the, yeah, he had 3 persuasion. And he took Sayadina, so no, he didn't have an extra one for that. Because, I mean, if you have the artillery, maybe you take that. Is there anything I want with the ring? The Tlaxu Lab. I mean, getting some extra specimens is okay, but I think I'd rather do this for now. So we'll go here. No. I don't want to advance. I got confused between the advanced research and advanced, Now, if I were to take the specimen, I could get this, which is kind of interesting. Nope. Nope. I got tricked by that goddamn preview thing again. This thing tricks me all the time. All the time. It's just, I find it so weird that this shows me my current specimens, but this shows me my potential specimens if I reveal with what I currently have in hand. I get the logic of it, it just isn't intuitive. Okay, so the question is, do I want to use the Signet Ring this round? Do I want to play the Signet Ring or the Seek Allies is kind of the question. And do I care about the Persuasion? Maybe I'll take this lab just to see what happens with it. It's not a card I've had much... Ooh, look at this stuff now. It's not a card I've had much chance to use because it's, you know, it's not something I've really tried to pick up too much. So we'll give it a go this game. See how it works. I mean, specimens are, you know, fairly hard to get. So having an extra way to get some is okay. City and Spice trade is not bad. I will be trashing another dagger out of hand, so it's not... Well, that doesn't get me to green. But this is a card that does, like, play to the spaces that also let me trash, so there's... I don't know, there's something to it. We'll see. We'll give it a chance. So, here... I think I'll go for wealth and then maybe move towards a High Council seat. Of course, if you like what I'm doing here, make sure you're subscribed to the channel here on YouTube. You can also follow on Twitch. twitch.tv/bludgeon. We've got the row blown up by atomics. That's the first use of atomics so far this game. So the new Imperium row is Guild Chief Administrator, Corrupt Smuggler, Opulence, The Voice, and Imperial Spy. Opulence, the best card there for sure. Tessia picks up the Guild Chief Administrator, which can be nice, and a high priority travel appears, which is not a bad card at all. As far as the shipping race goes, Tessia is the only one to have it unlocked at this stage. Baron reveals for 5 and doesn't have any troops in for the artillery. He blows up the row looking for a Tleilaxu Master. Doesn't find it, but does find some pretty good stuff here in the shadows. And Test of Humanity, I guess, are what he's going to take. Guild Bankers also no slouch. Thufir Hawat also no slouch. So I could urgent mission and then get High Council now, which would allow me to pick up maybe the Guild Bankers. I think I'm going to do it. This is just a good time to do it. Now, what agent do I take back? I guess it would have to be the one that's on... Well, nobody has any agents anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll take back the one that's on wealth. And we'll get that done. So that's kind of nice to get that done now. And it gives me a chance to maybe pick up something better this round, like potentially the Guild Bankers. But who knows what's going to be there. Ix Guild Compact is a card that I do like. And I feel like I've used it more often on Armand than any other leader. Probably just because it's a good signet ring grab. But I'm not going to go for it this game. I already have a Space Travel, which is sort of an analogous card. And it's a little bit late, I think, to be piling up the negotiators with it. I think I like the Guild Bankers here. Oh, Kwisatz Haderach shows up. All right, let's get rid of that dagger. And I'll pass on those guys. So both daggers have been trashed now for me. And we'll be looking to keep that trashing going, looking to get rid of reconnaissance. Now, one thing that's weird about Immortality is you don't have Dune the Desert planets to trash, so it quickly gets awkward in terms of trashing stuff. Because you don't really want to trash experimentations usually. I'd love to get that Kwisatz Haderach this round. We'll see what I can do. I have very few resources. This spice is looking good, but probably Ilbon's going to grab that. Although, if he wants Swordmaster, he kind of has to get it right now. Otherwise, Tessia or Baron will get it. And he does. Okay, so this is great. I get to pick up this Haga Basin spice. And I might as well do it with this Tleilaxu lab. Do I want to deploy anything here? I think I'll hold off on that for the moment. So now I have the option to selective breeding. Which is the only way I'm going to be drawing a card here. Alternatively, you know, Mimic Film actually is pretty interesting for me here. Tessia has 5 cards in hand. Ilbon also does. I wonder if I have to worry about this. I might go to Mimic Film. I might send the Signet Ring, get the Mimic Film, and maybe get a Kwisatz Haderach. I mean, the Spy Satellites also could be huge. My influence is pretty bad. So maybe that makes more sense. It probably does. Signet ring to tech negotiation will still leave me at 8 persuasion. I can grab the spy satellites and yeah, and still get Kwisatz Haderach, which would be pretty amazing. I really want this Mnemonic film. Honestly, I want it more than the spy satellites, but I think this is going to be the pick. Do I want to add a liaison to the deck here? I don't think I do right now. I have a space travel, which is persuasion. I've got convincing arguments. I'm about to add a Kwisatz Haderach, so I'd rather not add extra cards to shuffle just yet. As for what I'm going to trash here, I think I might honestly trash the Signet Ring, and I might hold on to this Benny Tlailak's Lab. Because it might help me get a couple of, you know, a couple activations of the reclaimed forces just to maybe get to this victory point up here. Whereas, like, I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot with this ring. I mean, the fact that it does have Landstrat access, whereas this card doesn't, right? So sometimes that matters, like for just now going to tech negotiation. And I don't have a lot of Landstrat access left in the deck. It's just Guild Bankers, so maybe I don't do that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I should have picked up a liaison and then trashed a convincing argument. Yeah, I think I would have liked that play. Alternatively, I could just get rid of this Benny Tlailak's Lab now. You know, I used it once, I got one specimen. Maybe that's good enough for today. So 4 cards, 3 cards, but if I want this, I can't play this. And you know what? I think I do want it. So we'll go ahead and reveal. We'll take this and we'll get rid of, yeah, we'll get rid of this now. So, yeah, just because of that green access for like a Mentat or, you know, a tech negotiation here or there, I just rather would have that flexibility at the moment, even though I don't care about the ring effect, probably. I was kind of interested in the extra specimens over the course of the rest of the game, but I want to thin this deck out here. Okay, so I have the spy satellites, which means I don't actually have to care about influence anymore. I can just use this for 4 victory points. Okay, I think I gotta pick up this spice. Smuggling would be okay, but I'm probably not gonna be doing a whole lot with this shipping track now. More trash. It's interesting. I mean, I could trash this experimentation even. but I'm going to do this. Get the intrigue card right now. Let's see what we get. Oh, another one of those. Okay, cool. I'll throw in this. Maybe it'll get me a water this round, which would be cool. If I can stay at 6 persuasion, I could get a Spice Must Flow this round. It's not going to be super easy to do. Arrakis would be the move, I guess. So between this and the specimens, I can move... I can get here now, actually. Or at the end of the round, which is great. That's great. Pick up that spice. I don't know if I'll have a chance to get all the way to the end. Possibly. Possibly. I mean, I might as well kind of try for that because I don't think I care about the influence. I mean, look, when you have the spy satellites, like alliances are still good to get. If you can, but it's unlikely that I'll get one. If I don't think that I can keep my persuasion at 6, then playing the guild bankers probably to wealth would be the way I would go, just to maybe have a shot at that alliance. Also, a little bit of Solari wouldn't be the worst for Mentats. But I think I'll go to Arrakis here first and see what that gets me. I still would like that Mimic film. Problem is, this is the only one that can get it for me this round. I mean, maybe I do that anyway, because having that extra persuasion every round really could help me this game. I have the High Council seat. I have the guild bankers. Just making it a little bit easier to get more Spice Must Flows for the future rounds could be quite helpful. All right, so let's go to Arrakis and see what we can find here. A convincing argument. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Another troop, I'm going to say no. I think no. Now, I actually can't play the experimentation anywhere, which is a bit unfortunate. Because I don't have water here, and, there's nowhere to send it. So I actually will have to early reveal. And I'll be using my coordination ability to trash reconnaissance this time. It's so funny just not even caring about influence here. Yeah. So I just have to early reveal and buy a Spice Must Flow. And I might as well use this now so that I make sure that I am the first one there. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We get our first victory points on the board, I think. Let's do this. Let's do this. And we'll leave that as it is. All right, our first victory points of the game coming in round 4. Looks like I'll get 1 water here, which is about all I really ever hoped for with this 1 troop. So with the spy satellites, obviously, you know, I can ignore influence and get 4 points. If I do end up getting all of this, all the points out of the influence, then I can get an extra point by cashing it in with the spice. So that's, you know, if you can do that, then that's better. That's 5 victory points instead of 4 victory points. But the thing is that all of the effort required to get those points, you know, costs something. So this game, it feels to me like that's just not something I'm going to do, and I'm just going to be taking the points there. Oh, wow, it ends up being a tie, so nobody gets that victory point, which is great for me. Ilbon and Baron each get 2 water. There's my Kwisatz Haderach. So what do I want to do here? My deck is getting nicely reduced in size. I might go grab that Minimic film. Ah! Well. Okay. I will not grab the Minimic film. Shuttle Fleet pops up. I don't think I'm super excited about that. Selective breeding is nice. It's just that I don't have anything good to trash right now. I could go to just wealth, and then maybe I'll have a Mentat available. Feels not great. Another water here also wouldn't be the worst for like a research station or something at some point. Let me do that. So now I can go to research station either with the ring or with the Kwisatz Haderach if I want to. Researching, where would I go? I guess I would... would I race that? I guess so. Okay, so the great news here is I don't have to use the Kwisatz Haderach. I can just go straight to research station. Okay. Going the specimen route can theoretically help get me that final point there, but I'm gonna do this way. Do I want to acquire a Bene Gesserit's sister? I think I will. Am I going to deploy here? I'm going to say no. Okay, now Kwisatz Haderach will result in a spice must flow before me because it's going to draw me a card, and it's either 1 persuasion from an experimentation or it's guild bankers, which makes spice must flow cheaper. So that'll be a spice must flow pickup for me here. So where is it going to go is the question. I mean, if I were to go to selective breeding with it, trash signet ring, I would draw 3 cards. I draw all 3 of these cards. So that'd be +2 persuasion. I'd be at 10 persuasion with the bankers. It doesn't actually really... It doesn't really accomplish anything. I still just get 1 spice must flow that way. But if I want to trash something... I mean, I can still play the space travel if I wanted to add a fold space to the deck, but I don't know that I really do. And it would make it slightly harder for me to actually buy a Spice Must Flow here. Yeah, the shuttle fleet. I don't think is great here. Could be just an intrigue card here. Or here even, just to get another troop, since I don't care about that. I'd have to take the thing off of Still Suits. I could also go back to Still Suits if I wanted to unlock Siege Tab or get another water. But, smuggling would open up a Mentat, which could be, well, I'm going to get an intrigue card from Carthag here. And I'm going to take it off of Still Suits so that I have 2 agents on these spots. That's interesting. I didn't deploy here because everybody still had agents left, and I wasn't too sure it was going to mean much. Chalmurky, I think, is what I would like. I can't get it right now, but that would potentially be good. All right, so I have the ability to research twice right now. I guess it would be here and here. I mean, I don't have to do them both immediately. Because the influence, I think I don't care about. But, yeah, I think I need to start thinking about picking up enough Solari so I can get this. Okay, Ilbon gets the Chalmurky. Because this will get me to the end of that track. Invasion ships. It's going to be tough for me to win this game without getting any points from the conflict. So, you know, I'm kind of holding on to Spice for that reason as well. Does it make sense to play the experimentation or just reveal it? I'll play it. And actually, now the deployment makes a lot of sense. Because 1 troop gets me an entry card and a Spice. Oh, but hold on. Then I missed Spice Must Flow. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I can't do that. I can't do that. Does space travel work? 50-50, that works, so no thanks. Yeah, I can't... I mean, I could... No, I can't draw a card with the research, so I just have to reveal here. Unfortunately. Otherwise, no spice must flow, and I definitely need that spice must flow. Okay, trash a card in play. I think maybe I get rid of this spice must flow now. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's a bit sketchy because in some ways, like, I really need corner the market if I want to have a chance at this game. I sort of feel that. So, you know, if I think that 100%, then trashing a spice must flow is a mistake. But on the other hand, you know, I need to buy more spice must flows. So, I mean, I still will be able to have 2 of them in my deck if I happen to find another, if I do happen to find corner of the market, or I guess even Holtzman engine. I think I should be okay. Nobody else even has any spice must flows. There's a Tleilaxu Master, but it's a little bit late for it to be, you know, super mega amazing. Yeah, I might have to hit smuggling this coming round. A nice use of the Master Tactician there to retreat troops. Machinations. I do not care about this one. So I do want to smuggle, but I think Mentat is more important for me here. So alternatively, it's Arakeen. I don't necessarily need all the agents. What I particularly need is cards, and I do kind of want to save up Solari so that I can potentially pay for this. So I think I skip the Mentat and just go for the card there. Okay, that can be a selective breeding. This will pass. Deploy units. I'll also pass for now. Selective breeding is definitely what I want, and I think I will trash the ring. Although it's tough, that's actually my only city card in the deck. I mean, Kwisatz Haderach can go to cities, but... Maybe I should have picked up a liaison just for that. It's my only city card, and it's not my only Landsrad card, but it kind of is. The only thing is, you know, round 7 is coming up, and, you know, like I was saying before, I do think I'm going to need to win one of these later conflicts to have much of a chance at this game. Like, at the moment, I'm sitting at a functional 8 victory points, which is, you know, pretty good, actually, but... So, selective breeding, you know, takes me down in spice, which makes it hard to hit Hayliner next round. And it looks like... it looks like I'm the only one who could hit Hayliner next round. So I'm a bit hesitant to give up that spice, but at the same time, I mean... if I do this, is there a chance I get 2 Spice Must Flows this round? That's not great. I mean, I could select a breeding again. Okay, if I select a breeding again, I draw 3 cards, which is 6 persuasion, which is 12, which actually is 2 Spice Must Flows. If I trash the Spice Must Flow or the diplomacy, that gets me to 12 and I buy 2 Spice Must Flows. So you know what? Maybe I do that and I just say, you know what? Forget about trying to win the next conflict with a Hayliner. Let's just try to flow that spice all over the place here this game. This space travel has not really accomplished a whole lot for me. Let's get rid of it. It is 12. It's not showing the Bene Gesserit sisters persuasion just because of the way that works, where it's choose 2 persuasion or 2 swords, and so it doesn't show on this preview. Annoyingly, you have to mouse over it before it shows you the bracket +2. Anyway, you've heard me complain about it many times probably, unless you're new to the channel, in which case welcome to my one of my very common complaints. By the way, if you like what I'm doing here on the channel and you want to support it and get more of it, then you can become a member by clicking on the join button down below here. That'll get you stream VODs. So if you ever miss a stream, then you can watch it later whenever you want, and you'll have like all the chat and everything there. It'll be there for you. You know, some of the games from the streams do get put up as individual videos, but not all of them, and you'll get them first regardless. So that's one of the perks. And the other perk is the weekly members Monday video, which is an exclusive video I record for members every week, and that comes out every Monday, believe it or not. So thank you to all of the members who are currently in there, membered up. So if you'd like to do that, it is very much appreciated. Twitch subs also, by the way, are helpful. You can use a Prime sub that doesn't cost you anything, but still supports me a little bit, or a regular sub. That will unlock stream VODs on Twitch as well. The VODs don't stay up on Twitch forever, but, you know, it'll work at least if you missed like a stream in the last couple of weeks. Okay, so it looks like Baron is winning this, which for him means a point here. I'm going to be getting 2 victory points here, taking me to 7, plus the 4. No. So my Spy Satellites is only worth 3 now, because I did get this point with the Bene Gesserit. Oh, that's really painful. That's really painful. So that means I'm only getting 1 Spice Must Flow. So, all right. Well, Well, wait a minute. That's in my discard pile now. Do I have a way to draw it? I mean, I could play the space travel and draw it. Do I want to add a fold space to the deck? You know what? Maybe I do. Because fold space can go anywhere on the board, and otherwise I am fairly limited, right? I trashed the Signet Ring. Maybe it makes sense to add a fold space in. So I think I'll do... It's either that or I just get another intrigue card, which could be better than having a fold space in the deck. The other good thing about drawing this is it gets it out of the way, increases the chances of drawing Kwisatz Haderach or Guild Bankers later. But, let's go for an intrigue card. Okay. That really hurt. I mean, hopefully that prevented other people from getting Spice Must Flow as well. Because that, you know, that cost me a victory point. That test of humanity. Well, Armand's still getting one. Oh, that mimic film. I wanted that so bad. All right, well. We get one. We'll do this. I don't know if that's ever going to matter. Possibly. Liaison? I don't think so. I don't think so. Tessia retreats all the troops back out. Master Tactician here being used for lots of retreating. So she's got a nice garrison coming up for the next round. She revealed with 2 agents remaining, which is interesting. Wonder if there's any way I get this Bene Gesserit alliance. Economic supremacy. Okay, that's not... It's not great for me because I don't have a lot of resources for it. Yikes. So remember, I'm functionally looking at 7 persuasion right now. I think I go to smuggling here. And then maybe it's Kwisatz Haderach to smuggling also to get the Solari so that... Yeah. I'm a little bit far away from that still. I mean, well, not really, because play this researches me to here. Play this researches me to, you know, here. I guess I don't need this, actually. If I go this way, that's fine. Yeah, okay, never mind. I don't need to go this way. So the Solari doesn't matter to me unless I think I'm going to win this conflict. I don't think I'm going to win this conflict. Baron's at 10 victory points here. Maybe I just go to selective breeding. And try to steal the Bene Gesserit alliance from Tessia. Actually, if that's what I'm trying to do, I should go to secrets. And then go to selective breeding later. Maybe that's the play. The only issue is if I do want to research, you know, I got to play the experimentation, and playing this does hurt my persuasion. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, the advanced weaponry I don't really care about. Shadowy bargain. Oh wow. Okay, so I'm pretty set for scarabs. Does anyone have the invasion ships? Not yet. I should maybe just play this just to get that entry card and see what it is. Because that could inform my other decisions. And then the next research I get would definitely be here. Get rid of something here. All right, so yeah. Oh, shifting allegiances, right. Okay, so that's not going to work. Wait. Okay, it is going to work. She could have locked that up, but decides to do that one instead. I mean, it makes sense because getting those two troops, which she can immediately deploy, it's one of the cool tricks with shifting allegiances. It makes sense. That's a good play for Tessia. She doesn't currently have the resources to buy a second victory point. It would be good for me to try to get the second place one. Obviously, Baron's pretty depleted. Ilbon doesn't have a lot. How can I do that? I mean... do I just go to Imperial Basin? This gives a spice to Baron. I definitely want to get there, but if I want to deploy, I have to do this, which is also a research, which is good. I mean, there is also this, which at this point maybe makes more sense. Because do I even need this? I think I better take it. Interesting. This I don't like. I think I'll end up just... I'll use the breakthrough my turn comes around to go here. And, you know, trade in an intrigue card and draw a different card and see what that does. Get rid of this. Oh, man. Okay. Wow. I mean, smuggling gets me that point, but... maybe I can do it. Okay, I have to do this first. Okay, this gets me an alliance. There's some persuasion. We'll get rid of this now. Okay. Don't need to do any of that. Unfortunately, I really wanted that experimentation actually to play to smuggling to get Solari. That really hurts. That's not enough Solari. What can I do here? No water, obviously, so I can't Hardy Warriors this. I don't like that at all. I mean, I can... I can't get to a combat space. Otherwise, I could at least get this Dreadnought in here and maybe get second. I mean, I can play the Guild Bankers. I can play the Bankers and still get a Spice Must Flow. Do I play it to Wealth, maybe? To just help with this situation? So, if Ilbon gets second place here, then it's game over. I don't have any swords. I don't have 3 techs. I can't get restricted ordnance. So I could add a fold space, which is potentially good, or I could just get, oh yeah, I'm not set up here for the, okay, I think I'm just going to go to wealth. Now, if there's another round, I do need to be concerned about that. So I think I better just play this. I'll be buying a Spice Must Flow, which gets me to 10. And I have 2 points here, which gets me to 12. This is, I mean, I did trash my signet ring, right? But I think it was the right call. Okay. So that's going to get Baron to 11. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to get nothing here. You know, he could easily have an endgame intrigue. I'm going to be at 12. If Baron has any kind of endgame point, then he'll beat me on the one spice tiebreaker there. Oh, never mind. I've got this extra secret point in the Shadowy Bargain. Ooh, plans within plans for Ilbon. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Woo. That was a fun one. That was a fun one. That Spy Satellites, I mean, that was the whole game right there. My whole game was Spy Satellites. You know, it ended up being worth 2 victory points instead of 4, but it let me play the game so that I didn't have to care about it. I mean, I got these other points just kind of incidentally, and I did end up with the Bene Gesserit Alliance as well. But yeah, Spy Satellites. How many Spice Must Flows did I get? 4. I never ended up with a double Spice Must Flow turn. That one time I was set up to get 2 in 1 turn, and Test of Humanity made me discard. I trashed 2 Spice Must Flows, still had 2 in the deck. That was a good one. That was a good one. Managed to get both of the Tleilaxu victory points, obviously, which was critical. A couple intrigue cards, you know, helped with that for sure. And, worked out. Good old Armand. I mean, I picked him as you know, often happens. I picked Armand largely because there was shifting allegiances in the row, but, you know, ended up not even getting it because I didn't get the ring. And it worked out fine. I think I only used the ring maybe once. Maybe twice. I picked up this thing with it, which I ended up using one time, which, you know, maybe mattered and maybe didn't. I think I picked up the Bene Gesserit sister with it. The Guild Bankers, I think I just bought with Persuasions. Maybe it was 2 activations of the ring. But I got a lot of trashing in this game. I mean, check this out. Both daggers, the Reconnaissance, the Signet Ring, and Experimentation. I mean, 2 Spice Must Flows. The Seek Allies trashes itself. So it doesn't really count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards trashed, you know, between the coordination and the selected breeding use. So, hey, I feel good about that one. That was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's collect the stars here. Let's see where we're at. I think I'm in gold now. My ranked results have been pretty good, I think. Mostly first and second. So, that's cool. But hey, we rock and we roll. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. I certainly enjoy doing it, and I enjoy doing it for you. So whether you're on the treadmill right now, whether you're, half asleep as this thing is just auto playing in your dreams, whether you're, having breakfast watching this, or second monitor, at the office or the home office, on the bus, whatever it is, it's very cool to, connect with you in the way that all of this stuff works. So very much appreciate your attention. And of course, let me know in the comments what you thought of that game. I always like to read the comments. Join the Discord if you haven't done that. The link is in the description below. And, like I said, subscribe, follow on Twitch, become a member if you want to do that. And I'll see you next time very soon. And of course, the live stream happens every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern, as well as other less standardized times, let's say. So make sure you click the notification bell if you want to know whenever I go live, or you can also usually find out in the Discord. I'll let people know a little bit ahead of time when I decide I'm going to stream. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.